Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, fellow feminists.
Oh.
This is the You're an Idiot podcast. I'm Alex Dragovich with my fat co-host, Jeffrey Osmus.
Immediately body shaming me.
What's
Immediately
up,
taking
little
down my
bitch?
tender, sexy body.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
You've got a tush on you.
I got a
for
dunk.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know that about me. It's kind of hidden, but if you look, it's there.
It could use some a Stairmaster.
You can grab my butt once in public. Everyone can. I'll give you one go on the
if
wheel.
you toned it, I would grab. But
yeah, no, it's not. It's a
until
little
then.
bit. It's a little bit of fluff. Definitely,
Yeah.
a little bit of fluff. Absolutely.
How you doing, Jeffrey?
Oh, I'm doing great. I've just been looking at how many patrons we have all weekend.
Patreon.
Just all weekend, jacking it off to all the
who's our new members,
patrons.
man? Shout them out.
You know what? A surprise new R word this week.
Oh,
Chris Higgins' brother, Charlie Higgins.
Chuck, let's go.
Higgins,
The
one of the-
absolute king.
Truly one of the great men of our time, Charlie
Oh, fuck
Higgins.
yeah.
Thank you for joining. We also got Sam Beller and Mao Stoden.
Yes.
Mao, I don't know if that's your real name, but I love it. One of my favorite dictators, of course.
One of the
Chairman Mao.
best.
One of the best of all
Let
time.
me guess when Mao was.
Okay, Mao was president for a long period of time, but if you miss it completely, I'll actually not continue the pod.
1920.
Oh my God, you're not even not really that close.
Okay, 1500s,
No.
1600s.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know when Mao.
You don't know Chairman Mao? Like, you can't even know if it was in the gunpowder era or like the tank era. You don't even know if it was the Renaissance or the Enlightenment.
I actually, you know what? We'll go Enlightenment.
No, are you kidding me? This cannot be real. You don't know that Chairman
Mao.
Chairman Mao, communist.
I know Yao
Do you
Ming
think
was elite.
So Chairman Mao was a communist. Do you know that?
Yes.
Do you think there was communism in the 1500s?
I do not think so.
So then, would you maybe want to change your guess?
Give me 1950.
Thank you. Almost exactly when it started. 1949, technically.
1920 was pretty good then.
I mean, I thought you were. When you said 1500, then I realized yes, 1920 was pretty close.
Well, I had no idea. Wait, can we look at Mao real quick? Mao Zedong.
Mao Zedong. I think he led China. I guess it depends when you think the Chinese Civil War ended, but probably 1949. Okay.
When they give you these little blurbs about like great leaders and dictators, they should at the end like include what like their favorite sandwich was. I just feel like
that would be a nice little thing.
And also like the Turkey Club, like like took over this territory.
Mao
became president here.
Mao loved he would go to whenever he went to the villages, he'd like have them pick out the hottest like 18 to 21-year-old and just fuck her while he was in town for meetings.
I'm sorry for not knowing more about this king. I'm sorry.
I didn't say he was a legend, kind of. I mean he also, people always talk about Hitler. Mao Zedong killed 10 times as many people, is what I'll say.
Wow.
He doesn't get the credit he deserves because he's a person of color, and I think it's fucked up the way we look back at history.
Hitler.
But I mean, if you're going body count entirely, of course we don't agree with either of them, but body count alone, Mao Zedong way above Hitler, also above Stalin, who's above Hitler. So I think he's top. Mao Zedong.
How many did Stalin get?
To Stalin, I mean, it depends on exactly what you call it. Stalin's probably 20, 30 million. Mao, 40 to 80 million victims of mostly starvation and persecution.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's like 20 Chicagos. That's what he got.
He got 20 Chicagos.
That's the most fucked up shit I've ever heard.
The Great Leap Forward led between 1958 and 1962. 45 million people died. It's crazy. People don't talk about it more, honestly. You know why they died? Because Mao sold all the grain so they could get an atomic bomb, basically, so they could buy the tech for an atomic bomb, and everyone just starved while he sold all their crops for nuclear secrets.
Because he had to be in the nuclear arms race. Oh,
and our guest has gotten
perfect
here.
time.
That's actually his go.
What's up?
It was not bad, actually.
It's actually
good. It was good. We'll just do a little shout out to the Patreon, Drago. The patrons, what can they hope for when they sign up for the Patreon?
$3 gets you one extra episode a week, and you get the Patreon episode on Fridays. $5.
No, you get the regular episode on Friday. You screw it up every week.
And I'll kick it back to Jeff.
$5, you get the videos of the regular episode and the video of the Patreon early on Friday. And for $10, you can ask us questions and you're a certified R word.
But
we
this
won't
is
call you the
not
other word.
a Patreon episode. This is a regular episode with a not so regular guest, special guest, the hilarious Mike Recine. What's up, man?
Jesus, you butchered Recine?
Mike Risotto.
Mike Risotto. You couldn't even get Racine?
Racine, yeah.
Yeah, you stumbled a little bit.
My
Mike,
bad.
good to see you.
Good to see you, Mike.
Glad to have
Thanks
you.
for having me.
Yeah,
Of course,
we're
man.
glad
We came in. You're coming in at a great time. We're about to do our Guillotines of the week.
This is where we talk about the people who we think, like a thing you notice in public that deserves the death penalty.
Yeah. I know it's disrespectful to be late.
Oh, we're not mad. Oh,
No, I know, but-
No, we did like a whole Patreon.
No, we were just talking about the Patreon. Now you're here. It's not a big
All right.
deal.
I just yelled at my wife over text.
Oh, there
I
we
said,
go.
You always do this.
Do you sometimes wish your wife would get the death penalty?
No.
All women
No.
deserve the death penalty. Absolutely.
That wouldn't be bad. You give all the women the death penalty
And then we
just kind of see what happens.
We fellas, we just run out the clock. We're not making any more
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
We're just like, this is
We
it.
just run out the clock, and it's just a great.
Would we all go gay?
Couple of decades.
We'd all go gay.
Probably.
Absolutely. That's when you'd realize we're all a little gay.
Yeah.
You kill every woman. We
And
didn't.
then we
need
all
them.
just kind of test each other out.
We all
Just-
test each other's waters.
There would be a couple guys who were like, "Nope, not
They'd be
me."
like, no, not for me.
Yeah.
Cummins dumb. Still not gonna do it.
They're still at the gym twice a day.
Yeah, who are you working out for, Trevor?
Yeah.
We're
Come
all
on.
at the gym getting sucked off. We're getting really fat.
Yeah. We're in the sauna the whole time.
We're just eating
Absolutely.
chips. Yeah, we're just eating chips, getting sucked
Fat
off.
guys getting blowkins. Yeah, there we go.
There was one guy that said not using turn signals. I thought that was a good one.
Okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Kill
Also,
him,
one
kill
guy
him.
just said I got to shout this guy out.
Who was this?
Luke Farrell.
Okay.
He just said bad bartenders. Guillotine.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. If you can't mix a drink.
If you barely
yeah,
look
for
me in
sure.
the eye and can't make a drink, you should deserve to die. I kind of agree with
Well,
you.
you know what? There's a coffee shop in my neighborhood, and it's like they're like, we're like a female collective coffee shop, and I'm literally just in an abusive relationship with them because the food is very good, but it's very overpriced.
Oh,
and,
but you feel like you have to pay it to be like they're charging you extra because like, oh, it's all for women.
It's just a very nice place, like it looks like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you don't. And
and,
you think that's wrong what they're doing? Taking
Well, they
advantage
didn't.
of you?
I went in today and I got a red eye, and they didn't like call out my order. And then the girl noticed there was a coffee sitting on the bar, and she goes, "It looks like a black drip."
Oh, don't even.
And I
know.
go, "I had a red eye." She goes, "Yeah, it's a red eye."
The disrespect.
Yeah.
And then if you give them
So-
shit, it's like
They're like, oh my god. Oh,
So we can
old
start-
white man coming in. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm really not old.
You're not old. I'm
know?
older than them.
Right,
older,
older than them,
older.
yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
at my
No,
Starbucks.
I feel like I'm kind of. Honestly, I feel like I'm getting started, boys.
Yeah, I
know?
agree. There we
Yeah.
go. He's just getting started.
Yeah.
21-year-old Mike Recine.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
young,
But
fertile.
Still fertile. It's recently fertile.
Recently fertile.
You got a kid, what, 2 years ago?
One kid, one miscarriage.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Okay.
One for two.
One for two. That's 500. That's Hall of Fame numbers in baseball.
Yeah.
That's not
Well, it's
bad.
not really, it wasn't my.
Yeah.
You know. My thing. My side work.
You made sure to be like, it's not. Wait, hold on.
Hey, I'm not the one with the broken pussy here, fellas.
And this is why we have you on. That's what I love.
Oh my.
And we're gonna take it there, folks. That's.
I
good.
guess
That's totally
I
fine.
guess
I
I
like
kind
that.
of I guess I kind of blame my wife for things too much, you know. When something goes bad.
We
on
all
my
blame
end,
someone. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. You got.
I have
do
to
that.
remind myself.
When
not
when
to do
when
that.
will it ever be funny to bring it up around her? Be like, hey, by the way, you're the,
Actually,
you're,
I've never. I don't think I've ever brought it up.
right now because right
Really?
now
You're just the debut.
You guys are like
right
Howard
here.
Stern.
Right.
Holy
Getting
shit.
it out.
because right now
Wow.
I think
it
I'm
might
just
be
trying
funny
to-
in like 5 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to impress Alex.
yeah.
Breaking the news on here. You just want to make Alex happy.
That's how it gets in my good graces, dude.
Hey,
Check it
buddy.
out.
Check it out. Nutted one of my lady. Okay.
Yeah,
Is there
That did impress you.
Is there anything that comes to your mind though, like that's kind of a normal thing, deserve the death penalty? Anything that's like with the top of head where
Well,
you're like,
maybe we should execute those women that run the female collective
Yeah.
coffee shop for disrespecting.
They should have
me.
one man there. They
Yeah.
should have one man there.
at my old
And
coffee
also,
shop
At least one.
in
Come on.
Chicago, there was the
Like, who washes
baristas
the
were
dishes.
a female
Sure.
Guatemalan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, ladies.
Sure, yeah, that's you can count on them. They're all dirty.
I'm just gonna go in with my camera, like make a TikTok. Be like, oh, I'm here to see what the dishwasher looks like.
I don't trust your process.
I always thought that'd be funny to do one of those, like, to do one of those TikToks to a barista and be like, "What do you do for a living?" And the guy's like, what? Like you're just, I'm taking your.
You're at Starbucks now.
How much do you make? He's like, do you want coffee, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's actually pretty funny, Alex. That's not the type of humor you usually do. I like that. That's good.
Yeah, it'd be a little fucked up. It'd be very fucked up to do.
A little alt comedy from you. I like it.
We all have to like adapt and figure out what our
What's your content gonna be? Are you gonna be the
Yeah.
guy who just ambushes low wage employees?
Yeah.
It's just like, why aren't you smiling right now, Walmart reader? Yeah.
What do you do for? How much do you make? 13. an
I
hour.
check the IDs at Costco. I make sure you're a member, and you just interrogate them.
What do you do for? Were you born here legally? Are you from here?
Show me your passport.
Asking people for their green card.
The funny ICE prank guy.
Yeah.
ICE's social media.
Show me your green
Caught
card.
another one at Home Depot in Arkansas.
Yeah, ISIS. ISIS TikTok. Is that
ISIS TikTok, not ISIS. Yeah.
ISIS is?
Yeah, I guess tough to say. I guess. Yeah.
I was thinking about ISIS actually yesterday because I was.
Do they have a
listening.
TikTok? They've always
I
been
doubt
kind of
it.
social media savvy.
Yeah, why don't they have a good
I bet
one?
they could have some great dances around like a beheaded victim or something. It could be good. Could be good.
But a mutual friend of ours sent me one of your clips.
Okay.
It was the clip of you talking about how you can jerk off without touching your hands.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, my hands don't touch my penis. Yeah.
This is
absolutely.
insane.
Without
right?
touching your. Well, I was just thinking if he gets kidnapped by ISIS, he can still come.
Yeah. They
kinda
tie me
cool.
up and there's just cum everywhere. They're like, what the fuck? How did he do it? That's American magic.
The bag they put you in just feels nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you make the bag
like,
a little tighter?
All right, you can go, America.
Yeah. Choke me a little more, Abdul. Come on. Tie the noose a little
We
tighter,
keep tying
baby.
his hands, and he keeps coming.
They never show that guy They never show that guy coming in an old Western when they do the gallows and it drops and he's like, oh my God. He's doing autoerotic asphyxiation.
Western
at the end.
spaghettis. They left
Yeah.
it out.
They left it out, yeah.
They must have been doing that.
I still can't believe that that's your thing, man.
I don't.
He humps a pillow, right?
I hump a pillow.
Yeah,
I
but
think
a lot of
that's
people do that.
I don't think it's that crazy.
You've heard it like a few
I don't.
times?
I've changed the pot. I don't come on the pillow anymore. I've cut that out of my life.
You don't give her a facial?
I don't. I ruined too many pillows. It got a little bit of expensive to keep doing it. And I didn't want to keep buying new pillows, and they look
Really?
kind of gross after a while. You don't know cum dries yellow actually. And a lot of people don't know that about cum.
Go to jeffspillow.com. That could be like merch, you know?
I should
Start
take
your
a
own
picture
pillow
of all the
company.
Holiday Inns I've ruined because there's a few soup rates where the cleaner had to see something brutal.
You're the reason why people don't trust low-end hotels.
Yeah, if you're staying in a hotel in a B market city in America, I probably came on a
It's
pillow.
you and like prostitutes.
Yeah. Except I'm alone. Yeah, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I'm just coming on a pillow.
That's actually a bet that I want to make with Jeff. I don't think he could finish with his hand and watch. He doesn't watch normal porn, or he
I
doesn't
don't watch
porn.
any porn.
Yeah.
I don't watch
So that's
porn.
I don't really either, actually.
Are you
I love
just doing
that.
the highlights, or are you like
What?
just your mind?
Do you do highlights or do you imagine? Are you just thinking of the
I
past?
just usually imagine, yeah.
Yeah. I
just
don't see
whatever,
why.
yeah.
I think it's kind of sad you can't do that.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I have powerful imagination.
Sometimes I'll open the Instagram stories and I'll go, who's posting? And then sometimes I just don't check.
Go
off.
down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it'll be like my brother, my cousin. And I'm like, all right, we're not
You
gonna,
need to get
we're
your
not gonna
boner
jack
down.
off tonight. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. You're a porn guy though. I think
mean,
you're a beast. I think it's disgusting.
I think probably honestly, I'm at like two or three times a week. I'm not like crazy. There's
That's a
some
lot.
guys who are. What are you talking about? That's a lot.
I think that. I mean, it's 2 or 3 times a week more than I've
First
ever
off,
watched.
Mike, it's definitively not a lot to jerk off twice a week.
No, I thought you meant watching porn twice a week. I jerk off twice a week.
Well, I'll watch porn when
I probably jerk off every 5 days. Yeah, probably like that.
I don't think that's too much.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. No, jerking off's good. We should jerk
Yeah.
off.
Are you
Everyone
jerking off
should
more or
jerk
less
off.
as a dad now?
Um,
I think that's a good question.
Sure, Wolf
We're about the
Blitzer
same.
with the hard-hitting
Same?
question.
yeah.
Pre-dad, post-dad.
Yeah. Well, I get my little 15 minutes at night after everybody goes to bed.
Where you
Where you do
So,
it in the
just
bathroom?
the living room.
You just on the couch?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a dad spot.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That's what they don't show you in the old sitcoms.
Yeah.
They don't show.
Right,
they don't show
right,
Bill
right.
Cosby at the end of the night. Well, there's a lot of things they didn't show you.
There's
about
not that the Ray Romano as the credits roll.
Yeah.
Ray, are you jacking off?
What's his wife's name again?
Deborah.
Deborah.
She was hot.
Yo,
Yeah, she was
very
hot, yeah.
hot, very hot.
She's
Yes,
a big
yes.
Republican.
Really?
Yeah, she was
Damn
on
it.
like
She went big right wing.
Yeah, she was on like a documentary about conservatives in
Oh,
Hollywood.
like super right
Yeah,
wing.
she was like in like the early 2000s.
Oh,
And
so
was
she
like,
went
I love George Bush.
an early pro-Iraq celebrity. Okay, okay.
Do you feel like that's true when people say that there's a lot of closet Republicans in Hollywood? They just like don't really say it.
Of course.
Yeah, I guess, but I guess you
wouldn't
can
know.
kind of tell
You
who
know.
is and who isn't,
Just
right?
the people
But-
who aren't.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Well,
know.
he's the most.
most
I mean, yeah,
most
yeah.
notable.
Clint
I wonder what
Eastwood.
like Stallone is.
Oh,
'cause
he
he's
might
kind
be
of-
an old school Democrat. I could see him being.
Don't
an
you
old-
wonder what
yeah.
Tom Cruise is?
Oh, he's Republican.
Probably Republican.
Scientology people are all Republican, I bet.
Yeah.
Scientology is incredibly homophobic, and they're very like right wing. Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought Rogan would be a Republican, but he's like a Bernie guy.
Well,
He was
I'm
a
getting a
Bernie.
little. I'm getting a
he's
little.
like yeah, both.
yeah,
He's on both.
yeah, he's kind of.
he moved
he's
more
kind of a
Republican.
wild card.
Yeah, he's a wild card.
Would you say you're a wild card for each?
I guess no. I'm probably more left, but
You're Bernie though. I feel like you're a Bernie guy. Yeah. The cool left. You're the cool left. Yeah.
I hope so.
I
Thanks.
think. Yeah. You're a cool guy. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Do you think in
But I'm
2000
kinda-
you would have voted Bush over Gore?
Well, I was 12 and I still believe my parents. So no, I would have voted.
No, I'm saying,
I would
I'm
have
saying
voted
if you were
Bush.
18,
Yeah.
would you have voted Bush? I probably would have voted Bush, I think.
No, definitely not. No. Oh, well, that was before September 11th, maybe then. Yeah.
Like 2000?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, yeah, because you were done. Clinton was kind of getting old. You're like, let's try something new, maybe. Yeah. Because Clinton was cool though. You were an 18-year-old. You're voting for the guy whose guy's dick sucked in the White House.
Yeah, my family like hated Bill Clinton. They
Really?
hated him,
Oh,
yeah.
How come?
because of the sex?
Oh, because
Yeah, that was. I mean, yeah, I think they just needed a reason to not like him,
That's
and that
such
was
a-
one of the big reasons.
Isn't that crazy that was the reason we hated someone? That's like so tame now. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
That's like awesome.
Yeah.
I think that rips.
Yeah,
Clinton's
my
a
dad
cool
hated
guy.
Bill Clinton too. My dad was also one of those Republican dads who was like, he didn't wear a seatbelt for a while because he didn't want like the government to tell him what to do.
He
He
really?
straight- yeah, he straight up told me that. He's like, I
Well,
just don't like that. It's
That's
that-
so funny.
I don't do that either because sometimes the beeping on this that tells you to put the seatbelt on is so loud. It's like offensively loud.
It pisses
You're
you
just like,
off,
fuck
so then
you,
you don't.
like,
so
I'll
then
keep
you
it
don't
on.
wear it.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You just have it beeping the whole
long-
ride.
Yeah.
Your kid's like, Dad, what's that? And he's like, I'm a rebel, son.
yeah,
You're gonna hear it a lot. Take yours off too. Yeah.
yeah.
This is communism.
Unbuckle.
That does this.
Yeah, the buckle is
I'm fighting communism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I always forget your dad. His dad was like a cop and shit.
Cop 15
Yeah,
years
your dad wouldn't wear a seatbelt.
Yeah,
What
dude.
does he do? What does he do now? Is he like Russ Cole or is he like Marty?
Wait, who's Russ Cole?
Or is he
Who-
True Detective?
I never actually did.
Oh,
No.
no.
Well, it's a great show.
I heard that.
You should watch. You would like it. if your
I've
dad's
seen
a
the
cop.
first season.
I feel like
Yes,
I feel like you've watched that.
he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
into
Matthew McConaughey is like
Is Matthew McConaughey which one is he? I don't know.
he's Russ Cole.
Okay.
So he's like they show the guys like 15 years later, 20 years later,
Uh-huh.
and Woody Harrelson is like they show him when he's young and when he's an older guy.
Oh, okay.
And so when he's young, he's got like blonde hair. And then when he's older, he's like balding, but he's got a suit on. He's got like a suit on. And
Yeah.
then
That's-
Matthew
yeah,
McConaughey.
Matthew
That's him
McConaughey's
as an older
young.
man.
Oh.
He's a broken ex-cop.
He's like
or
a
whatever.
drunk.
Oh, man, you
Yeah.
gotta love Matthew McConaughey. He's one of the few good Hollywood people. He fucking
Yeah.
It's
Right.
a
And
really
Woody
the first
Harrelson.
season. Then they tried to have Vince Vaughn in maybe the second or third season, and it didn't really work.
I
right?
heard that.
No.
He's a comedic actor. That's not his
The first
thing.
season of True Detective is one of the best.
Woody Harrelson
That's him
rips
as
too.
the younger guy, and then that's him. Yeah, like
Oh.
older.
And
man.
Alexandra
But he's
Daddario's
like
in it.
And you see her tits, and you see her tits in White Lotus too.
She really
loves
can't
showing her-
not. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, she deserves.
I don't
she
know who
earned-
that is. I don't know who that
Hey,
is.
can you
She's
give it that? Put that on for the.
What? Alex Daddario?
Dario.
I mean,
I've
Jeff,
never heard of her.
she's flawless. Man.
Oh, okay.
she whips
That's
them
a-
out in two different
That's
shows.
a white I can get on board. Okay, there we go.
My wife is better
Okay.
looking, but she is very attractive.
do you have to say that before every time? You're
I
like,
just like saying it.
I love that. That's a
Yeah.
great way to get on anything.
Yeah.
I've
No,
never
she's-
seen that woman in
she's,
my life. But
it's
yeah.
a great show.
Okay. Got a lot of shows.
Yeah, there's a scene in season 2. Colin Farrell's like this drunk, like this shitty drunk cop, and his kid's getting bullied, and he's like, "Who's the kid that did this to you?" And he's like, "His name's Aspen something." And he like goes to the kid's house and punches the dad with brass knuckles.
Oh,
And
there
he's
we go.
Yeah.
Was your
God,
dad
he's
like that? Was he like
Yeah,
that?
would your dad
Ex-cop
have-
energy, like to other fathers after basketball games if they like dissed you in the
He's like,
stands?
you keep bullying kids. I'm gonna fuck your father in the ass with your mother's decapitated corpse on this lawn.
He says that.
Yeah.
My dad was not. It was like my brother. I had an older brother, and my brother was kind of like the neighborhood bully. So my dad, my dad got those like.
There were dads coming over like
who were like, what the but it was just my brother like just beating up kids.
Really?
And then my parents couldn't put together like why my brother was beat up. It's like if you're violent here, then we're gonna, then he's.
Right.
They
it's
never.
A cycle,
but my dad was like, "Oh, it must be the Xbox." I'm just like, "I don't know, dude. No, you're like an angry Serbian dude.
It must be Grand Theft Auto. It couldn't be our culture.
Yeah, it couldn't be how we interact with our kids. It's got to be the Xbox.
Does he have like an accent? Your dad?
No. My dad was born in Minnesota.
But your mom has an accent, doesn't she?
No, my mom was born in Chicago.
Alex's mom came out of a shipping container.
She was born there though. She was born there.
She was born in Serbia. That's what I thought. Yeah.
But so she has like.
Did she illegally immigrate?
No.
Oh damn, that would have been cool.
But
you could have had a good story then. You could be like, I'm a son of an illegal immigrant.
Yeah, and just
that would have been great. You could have a whole act.
Do that on Fallon.
You could have that's a Fallon. You gotta have the Fallon. Yeah. For dinner we drink Chechen blood or whatever.
Yes, it's like
that'd go on Fallon.
But like my grandma lived with us growing up. It was a pretty Serbian like. You felt like they spoke Serbian to each other. What happened was they only spoke Serbian to my brother. Then my brother got to preschool or kindergarten and couldn't speak English, so the kids would like make fun of him because he couldn't.
And that's why he became a bully.
Probably, and
100%.
then but then my parents only spoke English to me.
Wow, they were like, we fucked up with your brother.
They were like, yeah, because my brother's teacher was like, they like think he's weird. it's just this,
he literally knew no English.
At for his first year, and then he quickly.
Wow.
Then my parents kind of switched it, so then his classmates only spoke English. My parents only spoke English, and then he learned it in a year or something.
You ditched that culture pretty quick. You're like, actually, Drago doesn't need to learn.
Yeah.
You don't know any Serbian, do you?
I know no ništa. It's no.
One word.
Yeah.
Great.
I know like the stuff like chasha, and this is voda, and it's like kerpa is like a towel or something like that.
Okay.
Can you say I take couch now?
yeah. I was gonna ask Mike to help with the moving company.
Yeah, you don't. You don't need my help though. You get a job anywhere.
I still
get him. That would be good.
I need a week. I'm looking for.
You need to move away from the job you got now. That would be if you could get him a job. That'd be huge.
I'm not gonna leave the day gig, but
you're gonna move and work the day gig.
Maybe
still?
I said maybe on weekends if I could.
Oh, I didn't. You're adding more stress to your life. I thought you were gonna make your life easier.
No, I'm gonna make it harder.
You move full time? You have your own business, right?
Yeah, I haven't done jobs.
Or you don't
in
do
a
it as
while,
much anymore.
It was more of a COVID thing, I guess.
Oh,
because everybody was
gotcha.
hitting me up, and
that was probably lucrative over COVID.
It was good. Yeah,
that's a good. You get in good shape too.
I don't, but you can get in good shape.
Some people hypothetically did, but
are comics pretty good movers or bad or?
They're pretty good. There's guys who are really good, and there's guys who are.
Did you have to fire a comic?
Not good.
Did you ever have to fire a comic?
No. I just kind of stopped using guys. But there's nobody that I can think of that's bad. Everybody's like pretty decent.
I bet you would whine though, Drago.
But I do have my guys. I have my guys kind of ranked like
for sure. Like based on who's available.
If there's an important one,
yeah. Well, like it's NBA 2K. I have everybody's stats.
You got your starting lineup.
This guy's an 88.
Yeah. So Gavin Matz was kind of my star player.
Oh, really?
Okay. He was your LeBron.
But he does kind of act like but he's my LeBron. But
kind of not a larger guy though. You wouldn't expect.
No, but he's fast. He's fast and he's efficient.
Okay, sneaky strong.
Yeah,
I would not do well at that job.
Your arms are.
You'd be surprised.
I don't think I could lift a couch. Yeah. When you see a guy lifting a whole fridge up the stairs, that's not me.
Yeah, it's hard. I did it for a long time, and it's like really hard.
Incredibly.
My back's probably fucked up.
I imagine.
Jesus Christ.
Well, someone said that for certain companies, if you just volunteer to drive the car, there's like that kind of high cost, high reward, where it's like if you get in the accident, you have to pay for it, right? Or the van, maybe.
I would hate that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is this so you have to drive the van around New York City, but like
sometimes you're driving like 20-foot trucks.
But you don't have to lift the stuff. You just
you do.
The truck.
No, you do.
Really?
I don't know who told you that.
This is oh fuck you.
This is from the inside world of movies.
This is Brendan Gay. Fuck you, Brendan.
Brendan Gay said you don't have to lift if you drive.
Or maybe it was more money if you drive.
It's not at the company we worked for.
Wow. Brendan Gay, no longer a friend of the pod.
He was like, you don't have to drive, and he goes, there's more money, but the cost is if you if you get it.
Maybe they changed it after I was forced out of the company very unfairly.
You were pushed out of a moving company.
Pushed out of the moving company.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you able to talk about it or no?
I guess I can. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was over a dispute over the car tire. Well, the guy who owns. I don't know how they're doing right now. I've heard not good.
Oh, okay. That probably makes you a little happy.
Yeah. But we were near the tire shop. We finished the job near the tire shop, and I texted the guy who owned the company and the guy who was in charge of the trucks. I said, "Hey, I'm near the tire shop. Does the tires need any maintenance or whatever?" And then I don't hear back, so I go home. And then 2 hours later, he was like, "Yeah, that was a good idea. You should have followed through on that. Go do it now." I'm like, "I'm home."
Oh,
and I think he wanted me to go do it after I got home.
You're not going to do that.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And I think he said, "Do it, or you're off the roster for the winter." And I said, "I don't let people talk to me this way."
Whoa, there we go. Standing up for the working man.
And then I posted screenshots of our conversation.
How'd it do?
What's that?
How'd it do online?
It did okay, but then he called and threatened to fight me.
Oh, and then you took him down, or no?
No, I guess I should have. That would have been funny.
No. Did you fight him?
No, I'm not. I can't fight.
Who would win?
I don't know. Probably not him.
Okay, so you're like that.
He's on
older.
pills all the time.
It depends what pill he's on that day.
Yeah.
Get some good PCP, sure.
I do think the fighting in your 30s feels like it would be like you'd be less inclined.
You gotta cut out fighting.
Yeah.
After 25, I think you get till 25.
It's just
can't be having a fight at a bar after
it's
that.
It's a bad look too. The guys who are really, it's like, man.
But
it does make dad fights are cool. If you get into a dad fight, that'll be cool. So if your kid's like soccer or whatever, then that's fine.
I'm just worried because I've never really done,
You've never fought.
I've never fought.
I mean, Lord knows I haven't either. So I think we both. I fared much poorer than you.
I only punched a guy once in 7th grade, and that was it.
Really? So, for what? I never.
We were playing basketball. I just socked a kid.
You laid into him? Oh shit.
Yeah, and then basketball. It's like a lot of like almost fights. It's a lot of like you get kind of held.
Didn't a guy knock you in the elbow you and broke your nose?
Yeah, I was never
gonna
fight that dude. So yeah, it was I like just during a game, like a pickup game, this center when I was in college, he was going for a rebound and like both his arms were out and just elbowed me. I did like the thing like in cartoons like you see stars actually happened to me.
Really? Yikes.
It was for sure a concussion after that.
You saw stars?
Yeah, like actual.
Really?
Yeah, it was like.
I'm sure that concussion hasn't affected you at all in life.
No, I'm still
quick, totally
quick in the head.
Yeah,
Alex was seeing like Serbian cartoons,
like communist propaganda.
Yeah. No, I'm still very sharp and.
Like in The Simpsons, remember when they do Soviet Itchy and Scratchy?
I think
remember that? It's not a really great thing on an audio thing to reference a visual gag, but you all remember that episode, the Soviet Itchy and Scratchy.
No, I think I've told this story on the pod too before, but one time another guy on my team, I kind of gave him like a cheap shot because he was moving on screens.
Oh yeah,
and I didn't want to be like.
Sometimes moving on screens.
So like usually when you set a screen, you're supposed to like stand still, or else if you move a screen, that's like it's like an offensive foul usually.
Okay.
So he was moving on all his screens, and usually with the center, like in high school, I would just try to really cheap shot him, give a guy a form, be like, hey, stop moving, you know. Mm-hmm. Our center was like 6'9", 270. I fucking tried to, and like it didn't do anything, but he knew I tried to cheap shot. Next time down, he just fucking like ragdoll grabs me and just fucking throws me out of bounds.
God,
like, don't ever fucking do that again. I was like, yo, dude, all right, man. Like that dude, he was the biggest dude ever. It's just like.
I'd love to hear that. I love that.
I was completely, it was like.
If I could have that in GIF form, I would watch it a lot.
It was like.
You must have felt pretty stupid, huh?
Yeah.
It was like I was
playing D1 basketball.
Like I was a fucking child. He tossed me, dude.
You should have seen me play basketball. And did I ever tell you about? It doesn't matter who the guy. There's this guy who was on like an MTV reality show that went to our college, and we were playing pickup with him.
What reality show?
It was called like College Life. Remember they had one year in MTV where they followed kids at UW-Madison for a semester or two.
Wow.
And it was like, oh, we're partying, and this guy was the star of it. Mm-hmm. And I was on a fast break with him, and he got like 5 feet away with me, and I was all alone, and I just threw up the ball at full speed from 3-point rather than go into the paint and do a layup with him. I just like panicked and just like went rah, and just threw up a 3-pointer, missed the whole hoop, and just like slunk back to defense.
That is bad.
It was incredibly embarrassing. I didn't play for a while.
Yeah. The fights, the pickup fights are something that can sometimes get out of hand.
Hectic.
But it's usually not. It's usually just like chatter.
Right. Are you gonna raise your son as a sports guy?
Well, he's like obsessed. He's like obsessed with basketball.
Yeah, already?
So,
How old is he?
He's not even 2.
He's not even 2, and he's already balling.
Awesome.
He's always carrying a basketball and.
Wow.
Do you have like a little Tykes hoop or anything?
No, we go to.
You have a 10-foot hoop.
We have a 10-foot hoop.
Yeah.
Just have him miss every single time.
Yeah. I'm sat there with a bullhorn.
Yeah, make it.
This is not good.
Dude, when I was 7, we got a little Tykes hoop in our basement, and so my brother was 10, I was 7. We could like put it up to like maybe 5 or 6 feet. And we just dunk on it all day. And one day, like on a Saturday during the March Madness, we got these big thick markers, and we drew a court on our carpet in like black marker.
Oh yeah.
Like 3-point line, free throw line, everything. And me and my brother were like so proud of it. We like
wait, and then your parents were like, you ruined the entire
We walked
carpet.
our mom. We were like, Mom, you gotta see what we did downstairs. And like we were like, look, like we made this court. And my mom, I had never seen her like speechless before, like in my life. Because she usually with my parents, they get like pissed and they just like chase us around, like smack us around or something. My mom was she was so mad that she was like, she just walked upstairs, and
that was probably a $1,000 mistake you made. Probably cost them a lot of money. I love that.
We couldn't even. We thought like she was gonna be so. She would be like, yeah,
oh my
cool,
god,
like,
the initiative.
She's like, you guys are really like love this shit, And it was just it kind of ruined the day or whatever. But
you thought your mom was gonna like dunk the basketball.
Mom, do the first dunk.
I thought my mom was gonna be like layup lines. Dude,
lightning.
I didn't. It didn't process to me how she like wouldn't want a court.
A
in her
marker on the carpet. Oh my
basement,
god! It was like
dude.
that flat carpet too, that '90s carpet.
Yeah. So then, like that day, like we're just, she's so fucking pissed off at us that me and my brother, we just kind of forget that she's mad at us, and we play 1-on-1. And my brother, like intense game, my brother cheap shots me, throws me into the wall. I start bleeding from the head.
Oh my god!
And we go upstairs, and my mom's like, we're like, mom, you gotta help. And she was like, don't come in here. Don't talk to me. I'm fucking done with you guys.
Bandage your own head.
And we're like, Mom, no, Mom, really in trouble. Like, Alex is hurt. And she's like, what? And I'm fucking like, it's bleeding, it's gushing. And she's like, not even worried about me. She's like, oh my fucking God. She like puts like a rag on me, takes me to the hospital. Go to the hospital. My mom is so pissed off. She's filling out these things, not talking to anyone. The doctor's trying to be like, hey, what happened to your son? And she's like, tell him, Alex. And I was, and they're like, what? And I was like, I'm like scared, and she's like, and so they bring me into another room and they ask me.
Oh, if she was beating you?
They're like, so did your mom, is everything all right? Like,
oh my god.
Is your mom, like, how's your relationship? I was like, I love my mom. I was like, what's going on?
I didn't mean to hurt her.
And he gets taken away like Bart and Lisa and that other.
Yes, there we go.
So
now we're cooking.
I'm like not really talking because I was like, we're playing basketball.
They had to live with the Flanderses.
Yes.
So then the lady brings my mom back. They like asked her, she goes, so what happened? And mom goes, tell him. And I was like, me and my brother, like we drew a cord in our basement, and we drew like a 3-point line.
How big was this marker?
Oh, it was like this thick. It was like it was like for real.
Oh my god!
And the doctors were like, "You did what?"
And the doctors were like, "She could have hit you. It would have been okay."
The doctors were so on my mom's side.
We understand if you lost your anger, ma'am.
They were like, yeah. They were like, oh, so this is why your mom's not talking to you or to any of us.
They didn't even bandage you up.
It was
so
crazy.
you've mentioned 2 head injuries already in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
this explains.
I also got stitches. I got stitches here and here, and I technically had a concussion against Virginia, and I technically had a concussion over that summer in college.
Isn't this interesting?
So
this is why you don't know who He thought Chairman Mao.
You're just bullying us.
I've just been bullying a.
This is what the pod is.
Yeah.
It's bullying a guy with brain damage.
He's so shitty about it too. He's like,
Alex, who was the president in 1974?
I have like natural special needs. He has like artificial special needs. Yeah, I was
acquired special needs.
I was born with this shit. Come on, yeah.
I just
got a different tisms.
Because I think you're a smart guy, but you're smart for a comedian.
I'm smarmy, and I'm also pretentious and annoying. Everyone knows that. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You were gonna say it. Were you gonna say that too? I like to get ahead of the insults.
No.
Can we ask Mike about gravity?
Okay. Yeah. Actually, this is a question I asked him, and I actually don't know the answer. What is gravity?
I would guess it's the pull. There's a gravitational pull, right?
Sure.
So,
What's it pulling?
It's pulling. It's the force of the Earth. It's the thing though on Earth that keeps everything down.
But there's gravity on Mars.
On the ground. There's gravity on Mars.
Yeah, there's gravity everywhere.
I didn't know that.
You just didn't know what it was.
There's different
Oh,
amounts
I didn't
of
know it was
gravity.
on Mars.
Yeah.
You didn't know there's gravity? Of
You
course.
couldn't explain it to like a 4-year-old?
How do you think Mark Wahlberg walks in those movies? in that Mission Mars movie? Come on.
He asked that. I just started talking about.
There's fucking gravity up here?
When he asked,
Yeah, I didn't know that, but
he's fucking.
He gets to Mars and didn't know.
Alex is like, wow, he's a bright guy.
I just started talking about how the moon made the waves in the ocean. I don't know.
I think that is gravity.
Like something, right? Do you know, Jeff?
I think I don't actually know. Don't Google it. I think it's the attraction between two objects. It's like large objects. The pull between two large objects. I actually don't know.
It doesn't exist really on the moon.
Force that attracts a body towards the center of the Earth or any other physical body having mass. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And if something's really big, it has a big gravitational pull.
Yeah,
or
so the
something.
sun has more gravity than the Earth, and that's why we rotate the sun.
Do you know when Mao Zedong?
Something about your mom.
Oh yeah, I
your
also
mom's
asked
gravitational pull. It's like some joke.
Yeah, your mom's got a big gravitational pull. That could have been big in the late '90s.
Your mom was so fat.
Right? Do I know Mao Zedong?
I asked him when Mao was in power, and he said the 1500s.
That's not true.
He said the 1500s.
I said 1920 first.
And I said
that's not a bad guess.
So I thought that was a terrible guess, but then he guessed 1500.
1920 is when he started doing.
That's when he started. That was like when he was in
jacking off.
Yeah, that was before he got late night, kind of. That was before he was up and coming.
Okay. Well, it's funny that if you do something in China, it's such a much bigger deal because there's so many people.
Right. If you're famous in China, you're way more famous.
You're way more famous.
The market's 3 or 4 times bigger. Yeah. I bet they don't have Facebook, but the people who are on it, they have so many followers, I'm sure.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. But so one American follower is 1,000
Chinese followers. Yeah. Yes. And we want that on record. That's the equation you use now when calculating sums of Asian people. 10,000 to 1.
Does anyone ever do comedy in China?
Oh, yeah, all the time. There's lots of expats. Simeon Goodson did comedy in China. He's the guy at the Cellar. He did it all the time.
Oh, really?
People do in Shanghai and Hong Kong, they do comedy all the time.
Yeah.
Big British populations there.
I think comics.
That would be funny. You're on a show in Chinatown, and you go in, it's just 20 elderly Chinese people, and you're like, what jokes do I do?
You're like, I thought this was British veterans. I didn't know this was. Oh my god, we would bomb so hard.
That's actually a good question. What's the weirdest audience you perform for?
Okay, I like that.
I don't know. I guess just any sort of.
Really a rural weirdo.
I did a show recently. It was in Staten Island at a birthday party.
Oh shit!
And
birthday party.
Yeah.
Why?
How old?
I think it was for it was a woman's 50th birthday
party.
Cool.
Did they know you?
No.
Have they seen you before?
I was booked through an agency that probably took 80% of whatever they paid. Yeah.
But having a comedian at your birthday party is something that sounds on paper like a decent idea, but it's terrible. It will never work.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was scared.
Was it just you?
No, it was a room this size. I just had to go to the front and just be like, hey.
You were the only comic too?
Of course.
Did they bring you up? Were they now the comedy show?
I said, can somebody bring me up? I said, can somebody in the family bring me up? Yeah.
Otherwise, it looks like you hijacked the mic, the karaoke mic.
Yeah.
Was there a mic and everything?
No, there was no
mic.
No microphone. There's never a microphone at these.
No
mic.
How big is the room? How many people?
There's probably 25, 30 people
in a pretty small,
pretty small room, the size. From
okay, at least that.
Yeah,
okay, dude. Are they sitting down or are they standing?
They're sitting down. They had just finished dinner, and I get there and they're like, so you want to go? You want to go now?
Right away?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I said, let me settle in first. Let's let people.
When you knew nothing about like the energy or like anyone in the crowd at all.
Yeah. Now, are these stories interesting for like the average listener?
Yeah,
I think our listeners like
the I bomb stories.
I think so. Yeah, I think people like that. Yeah, that's it.
When we ask like
Okay.
our listeners for questions, it's a lot of comedy.
They like comedy. They like talk, especially a bomb. Everyone
That's
loves a
pathetic
good
to
bomb.
me. That's pathetic.
Well,
Get a life, listeners.
It's kind of crazy. It's always like road stories.
Okay.
Like they do want us to shit on other comics.
Because we are kind of like empty people when you
We're
think
empty,
like,
but they love to see us fail. Everyone loves to see someone fail.
Sure,
Everyone
sure, sure.
We love that in any profession.
Sure.
You love that. It's
and
fun.
they're like, it's like a fuck you for trying. type
Yeah,
of
it's
thing.
like you like to watch an ISIS beheading video. It's kind of the same genre.
Yeah.
You know?
I forgot that was
stand-up
like
comedy is such an kind of an empty world, you know. Like when
I don't
when you're
think
around
people
comics,
know that. They don't know that.
But when you're around comics and all they talk about is like the room and the booker, and I don't.
Oh,
want
I love that. I actually
Really?
I'll talk about
Yeah.
that all day. I
Yeah.
think it's fun. It is empty, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah.
I'll
It
admit
can be
that.
very
that's why you're doing.
Yeah, but I'm
you know?
empty though. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
It can
But
be-
I'm enjoying watching you kind of take off a little bit.
Oh,
you know?
I'll be canceled
I'm
soon.
home.
I'll
Yeah.
be canceled.
soon enough, I'll do it. I'll
Take me
cancel
down.
him.
Yeah, you've got some messages from me that could take me down.
I can't
probably.
wait to take down
My
Jeff.
future's in the palm of your iPhone.
Once he passes 100K, it's over.
God damn
The
it,
pod-
you're
the pod's-
waiting in the weeds.
The pod
for me.
is getting. We're destroying this whole thing.
But so the show, like I went up and I was doing like pretty well. I was doing some Staten Island stuff, whatever, and I was
nice.
like, you probably, you guys are all, you love Trump or whatever it is, like,
Yeah.
And then I started talking about my kid, and then I was like, and I had this joke about like, you got to worry about your kid dying, that's like a fear that you have. You think about your kid dying all the time.
My God, I had a
And
birthday party.
Yeah. And then somebody was like, no.
No.
And then this guy who like had his back to me the whole time, like didn't really respond anything like all night. He like turns around, he's like, no, move on.
Oh my God.
So I'm guessing that somebody.
And
in
you
that room-
had to move on.
of course.
Yeah. You don't double down in
And
that
then
situation.
that's when you go. So all right, okay. So I was fucking my wife in the ass the other day, or something like that.
They probably like that though.
They probably
they
like
like that. Oh, that's so brutal.
But what I'm thinking is somebody in that room must have
they had a child who died.
lost a baby.
That's so
Because
crazy.
they all knew each other.
I had a joke
You know?
about children's hospitals I did once about.
But you could have just sent that in an email to me. No
Right.
dead
give me a
baby
trigger
jokes.
warning. Give me
Yeah.
a trigger warning.
Yeah,
Don't
I
talk
would gladly remove it from the set.
no anti-Polish
I even said-
material. No, nothing.
Because
Yeah.
you show up for these gigs and you're like, I'm gonna be a professional. I'm gonna I'm gonna ask I'm gonna get to know these people, and give them a show. And I said, is there anything you don't want me to talk about? And she goes, no, you can say
Oh,
anything.
you
want."
asked.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
asked. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
That's their fault. That's
Yeah.
their fault. But also, they probably would never think.
But they would never think.
They would never. They don't know that we're empty people who talk about killing kids at a birthday party. They don't
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that's how our brains. We think is funny.
Yeah.
And you, the show, you probably grew to hate them during it. I feel like I always grow to hate those people.
No, I think it was one of those things where you leave and you're like, okay, I'm a professional.
I did a good job. You did
Yeah.
a good job.
Yeah.
They liked it. Oh,
You know that guy?
rocks.
You know that guy Steve McGrew? He's like a
No,
he's like
I
an
don't-
older guy. But he's a very outspoken conservative.
Oh, a comedian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
And
didn't know.
so I saw him on Twitter recently. He was like, man, I just did a show on a cruise ship. I got a standing ovation, and it just pisses me off that you can't be conservative in this business. Like it was just
Oh my
one of those things.
God.
But it was like one of those sets where you're like, yes, I'm a fucking
I
professional.
can do it. Yeah. Okay.
Damn,
I'm
did you
like,
do like a full 40?
Jason
40?
Statham. No, I did like 30. I did
Yeah.
25,
You
30.
can't do.
I don't think
40
you can
at
do
that.
40 at
Oh,
that,
those
no.
are so why?
Because
yeah.
you're going through your set list and you're removing every.
You remove every dark joke.
every dark joke,
Once
yeah.
was it like an old like Italian guy on Staten Island? telling you not to
it
talk.
was like the younger, like jacked, like probably grandson
Oh,
that said no, move on.
Oh my God,
But I had a
his
couple
grandpa
people.
just like moved his finger for his grandson to talk to you. He's like, tell him not to say that. Yeah. Oh, brutal. Drago, what I did shows in Long Island this week. I'm curious if you ever done shows in Long Island before.
It's
fucking-
once or twice. It's fun.
It's like the Midwest. It's like rural America.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
didn't realize that.
It's fun.
Oh, I did. I had fun one show. One show is a nightmare.
Yeah.
They're like so right wing. I didn't.
Yeah,
It's like a not as.
I'm from
fun-
Jersey originally.
Oh, so you know that.
Yeah,
It's like
kinda-
not.
I mean,
It's a
that's-
different right wing than the Midwest, though. They're not as. I feel like they weren't as fun. Midwest right wingers are like they're ready to fucking party.
Also, they're excited. The Midwest people they like that you're trying. It seems.
Yeah, they're just glad you came to their town.
You just didn't like connect.
The first show we did, the second show, it was real hit or miss. I'd have them for 5 minutes, then I'd talk about abortion. They were out.
Sure.
They were just gone. But
see, I like those rooms because you can get a little like loose and do your kind of edgier stuff. I don't know.
But they're like weird because they didn't like they didn't like abortion jokes.
Sure,
I'm like, and I did a 9/11 joke at the end that they were visibly angry about.
It feels good to make old people laugh. Like
really,
that.
you got it.
It does feel good. Yeah. But I was in Pelham one time and I had this.
Where's Pelham?
It's like near Westchester.
Okay,
like
north of
New
York. Yeah.
And I was on stage for like a long time, and it's one of the sets where it's like, it's going okay, then it's not. It really was not a very good set, but I'm like, I got to do my time, you know?
Yeah.
And I had this joke about how, like, there's no way that everybody who died in 9/11 was a nice person. and so.
Which is a great joke. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's a great premise. That's great.
So I'm like, there had to be one guy who like made it out of the building, then like went back in to steal purses. You know,
went back in to rob it.
Yeah,
that's great.
Or like to steal office supplies.
Wait, isn't Pelham?
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
that's probably where like a lot of like firefighters are from, though. That's what someone told me.
Yeah,
they were like, that's why Long Island people hated the joke.
But they got like right.
That's where they're all from. All like the firefighters and first responders.
But firemen need a new thing to do. Like it's 20 fucking years, you know?
They're like over it.
Yeah.
The statute of limitations is over.
No, but they need a new 9/11.
They need a new like heroic moment.
They've been coasting off the 9/11 thing.
You know? Kind of like our grandparents with World War II. You're like you gotta like stop coasting.
They're like me with my Conan set that I did almost a decade ago. Like get a new thing.
You need it. It's like me with.
It's not even on the air anymore.
They took it off YouTube.
Yeah, I'm the fireman of comedians. Just riding one credit.
That's
good
like
Conan
me
set.
bringing up JFL 2015. That's my credit. 8 years ago now. It's crazy.
Who did you do it with?
Tim Dillon was on. He was on the Repped. I was on the lower rung.
Sure.
JP McDade. You know
it's
him?
good to be on the
Nico
lower.
White.
Yeah, but the unrepped is good because then
Ismail
you get
Lutfi.
representation.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, well, I bombed. It didn't go well.
You bombed.
Well, I did okay, but I got to review that I bombed. We don't have to get into it.
He got written about.
This lady had a very negative review of my
bombed.
set. She like called me a sanctimonious, entitled white man, because I like said I was a virgin and all that. She was like really bizarre. She didn't get it, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Samantha Gold.
Now I wonder who she voted for. I wonder who she voted for, and I wonder who those people on Staten Island voted for.
I would be if she's Canadian.
Like,
she was Canadian. I wonder where she
Sure.
leaned. I think she was like a real liberal Canadian woman.
Yeah.
Kind of like didn't quite want the white man talking.
I'm sick of liberals.
I'm sick of liberals. Yeah, sick of libtards.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Drago, what do you think?
No thoughts on that.
You never.
No, but
has
if you're on stage and you find out somebody in the audience is a Trump supporter, you're kind of like, okay, like thanks for being here.
Oh my God, yeah, thanks for laughing.
Thanks for laughing,
being cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because the
absolutely.
people who don't get it seem to be, at least nowadays, they seem to be a little more left leaning.
Left leaning. I think it's coming back. Though,
I did want to mention like because your act did really really well even for. And it's not even for like you played for like those 23-year-olds at Sesh, and it was Crusher. Does that act also does well? For,
I did
Oh,
like,
call that girl ugly though, by accident.
You called
because like that Lower East Side show, it's a bunch of young people.
It's like NYU students.
So you would bring those same jokes to Long Island and do fine then, right? That was
that's great.
Yeah. So you didn't have to cut anything out.
You're describing a good comic. Mike is a good comic. Yeah,
you're a good comic, dude.
You're a good comic.
But I did call a girl ugly, and
what's the context?
I said, how do you guys know? I said, how do you guys know each other? And it was the girl's mom. And then I was like, I almost did that hacky thing where you're like, oh, I thought you were sisters or whatever. Like I was like, oh, that's crazy. You're a mom. You look like sisters. And I was like, yeah, she kind of looks like shit actually compared to you. I said that to the daughter.
That's hilarious.
And then it kind of like didn't like land the way.
Oh, they
I
didn't
wanted.
like that.
It didn't.
I could see the younger crowd not liking.
It didn't land the way they didn't understand what I meant.
Yeah.
Because I meant to say like, actually, you're the hot one, not her.
Which is you're being complimentary and insulting at once. It equals out.
Yeah.
The whole you can't call.
But
calling
I felt
people
kind of bad. I sort of fumbled. You know.
What do you mean you fumbled? It was Crusher. It was a great.
No,
set.
but that riff that I had fumbled. No, you weren't hosting that show.
was
You
a
were
different
hosting.
one.
It was a different
Oh,
one,
okay,
Because
okay.
Courtney was hosting the other one.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Don't let some 5'8" white man make you feel like you're not beautiful." And everyone was like, "Yay!"
Oh well, we'd also be remiss not to
sometimes you
plug
gotta
it.
be the
Ban
villain.
the boomer.
You just
Get him
shot
outta
your
here.
special.
I just shot a special.
Oh,
yeah.
at the stand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Hell yeah. How'd it go? I heard it was great.
It went good. Yeah, it went really good. Now
Just
I'm at
one show, one take. You got it.
shows.
2 shows.
One
nice.
show was good. One show was dog shit. Which seems to be
Really?
kind of the way.
Was it the
that
first
goes.
show or the
The
second?
first show was great. Really.
Oh,
hot,
that's
yeah.
huge. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Crowd was bad. The second one, just not
They
into
were,
it.
They were just quiet.
Yeah.
But everybody who was at the late show was like, "We had such a good time." So I don't know what
I
that's
never
about.
understand
I
that,
don't
but
know
it
what that's
happens
about.
all the time.
Some people just aren't like loud laughers.
I think it's their
guess. They're
first
enjoying the
comedy
show. It's
show.
their first comedy
I think
show.
that's what it is. They don't know you're because you're shamed for laughing in public, or like I feel like you're
Sure.
not supposed to do that. They
But
don't
at least
know.
in the back end of your mind, you're not trying to get the. You're not trying
No,
to get the
but I
tapes
was
in.
I was on stage. I was like, I'm not using any of this
Right, right.
show, and
You
I
didn't
just
u-
watched the first set, and now I have to watch the second set.
Isn't that
Now I
painful?
have to-
I hate watching those sets.
It's
The
hard.
45 minutes of your own voice is painful.
Of your own voice is
It's terrible.
hard.
No one should have to do that.
No one should have to do that.
When do you think you're gonna release it?
I
Or do
guess
you have a
whenever
ballpark
it's
idea?
Done. I don't know.
What's
It'll
the title?
Probably end up on you. I don't know. I'm workshopping.
Working
some
on it. What do you
titles.
got?
It is
Where- yeah,
pretty
throw
fresh,
some.
yeah.
What are some ideas you got for the title?
If you don't
They're
have
not
to,
Or you don't.
good.
Oh, you don't
They're
want
not
to. You
good.
don't want to throw them out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's all
okay.
I
good.
don't know.
Well, when you do,
I'm gonna call it Uganda. Be kidding me.
I cannot believe that's a special that made millions of dollars. That's insane. You know that's a real one.
that was
Drago.
Chelsea Handler,
Chelsea
right?
Handler. I believe she just did a new version of it or something. I don't know. I saw it on Netflix when I was scrolling the other
Hey,
day.
privilege, it's me, Chelsea.
Is that another one?
She had a show.
No.
called that. You
God.
didn't hear about that?
She gravitates from being incredibly
we
funny
can look
to-
at. She's great to look at. We
yeah,
can look
you
at.
really
She
are a
looks
Chelsea
good.
Handler fan. I remember
She's
that.
so hot.
It's
You
nice.
know
it's
what?
nice.
She is.
have you
She
seen? Have you
is,
seen her in
yeah.
real life before?
No, but
Have you?
it's-
No. Have you?
No,
You
but
were
I want
just
to know.
hoping we had caught a
I want to
glimpse?
know if she's hot.
I did new faces with her.
I mean, she she dated 50 Cent. I'm sure
She
she's
did?
yeah, she dated 50 Cent for a while and is dating Joe Coy for a long time.
It's really crazy because everybody's kind of turning on white women right now. I don't know if you
yeah,
No,
it's great.
no,
It's
I would
great.
never.
No,
I would
we
never.
love that.
Yeah.
It's fun. You can
I
kind of
feel
use
like
them as
the-
a punching bag.
I feel
for
like the
anything.
monkey in that meme where he's like looking away and looking back, you know, as a white man.
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
everybody-
50
I-
Cent. They dated. Yeah, I knew it in like the early 2010s, I think.
Man,
I
50s.
go to the feminist bookstore in my neighborhood, and all the staff picks are like in so and so's book. She's talked about how white women actually are fucking evil pieces of shit.
They're
like
doing.
everybody's
The
kind of
feminists are turning against them. Even that's
the,
great.
The POC feminists
Yeah.
are being like
I-
actually white women have left us behind.
They're turning against
Wow.
the POS feminists,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Yeah, put
Yeah,
that
mine
down.
too,
Yeah, it is fun. You can use them as like a. You get a
We did a
pass
bit-
to make fun of white women.
Yeah.
Kind of now. It's great.
We did a bit on our show last night. We called it NPR word, and so it's like NPR, but everybody's retarded.
You're talking about like woke things.
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god. Okay.
We're like, I'm
okay.
Terry Grossfingers.
you can do that stuff on.
We did it on the Patreon,
shows.
my Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike has a great podcast too. Everyone should listen to it.
Yeah, it's called
Yes.
After Smokes.
Out for Smokes.
And we
Out
have
for
a-
Smokes.
we have
Is
a-
it only on Patreon? Or is it also?
No, it's also.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I have a family to support, so
Got to do it.
I'm just gonna come on.
So
here.
give to Mike.
Just
Feed
saying,
his
yeah.
child. He needs the money.
Feed the kid.
He needs the
Oh,
money.
Do you feed your kid Gerber baby food?
No, we never did that.
Huh.
It's
Dra-
great.
do you know Drago eats it as an adult?
I-
or
I
ate
think
it
I
until
did,
he was
yeah.
I
20?
ate
Yeah,
until I
yeah.
was 18 years old. Or 20, I guess. Yeah.
It's insane.
banana flavored, right?
That is
Yeah.
weirder than me.
Banana dude fucking rips, man.
That's way weirder than me coming in a pillow. It's just so much
Yeah,
weirder.
It is,
Is it?
weirder, yeah.
So much weirder. It's not even close. It's not even close.
He's just like eating like Cheerios out of a plastic bag, throwing them all over church.
God damn it. No, dude, but I still ride for Gerber banana.
You're at Notre Dame
But you
in
eat-
your dorm scooping Gerber baby
No, that's
food
when I
out.
would go home.
And
when I
why
would go home.
banana?
I thought it was the best flavor.
How many flavors are there?
I just remember I tried apple once, but I had.
Listen for you. Okay.
Yeah. My grandma would put it in oatmeal.
Just some really hot like grocery store cashier. Alex is like
He's
pushing
just,
his
like,
car
pushing
through
a cart full
through
of
the
Gerber.
checkout. Yeah.
I'm a
want a
student
bag?
athlete.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. It
So
was-
you like working here? Just your car full of baby food.
yeah.
Yeah, you
what
saw
time do you
me-
get off? Yeah.
I was in the Big East tournament. Okay.
So, but I got some free time for you.
I saw you. You ate one on the pod like 6 months ago. You ate it.
I almost bought
You
some.
scarfed it down.
my
I
bodega
might, I
has
might
some.
do that. I might
Just
do
try
that
one.
tonight. Yeah.
It's so
No,
good.
it's
See, when
bad.
you're married, you gotta spice
Spice it
things
up.
up a little bit. Yeah.
you turn into a baby again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
little baby.
honey.
My wife's like, ever since you've been acting like a baby, I don't know.
It's so sexy.
I'm just wet all the time. Yeah.
You just have the food all over your face
Like,
too. You're just
yeah.
drooling. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that.
That's
Me
not
and my
bad.
son are on either tit. We're both breastfeeding. at the
Yeah,
same
you never dual tit
And we
with
fist
him.
bump.
You never do it.
No, I'm surprised I haven't. I guess
You
I
never-
should.
Is that a threesome?
I guess it just feels weird to drink your wife's breast milk
Yes.
like that.
Oh, you don't have to drink
I do
it.
wonder if I would be like, if I would want to try it. You never even want to try it.
No, I
Yeah.
have tried it.
Have you
Oh, is it
really?
good. Yeah, it's a little sweet.
From the tit, or
No
did she
shit.
squeeze a
Yeah.
little out?
She squeezed a little out.
And you had how
but
much?
sometimes she'll like spray me with it as a joke. She's
Now that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
that
fun.
is so
That's
tight.
a fun gal.
she got jokes. My
we
wife.
get it.
Damn.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
what does it taste like?
It's a little sweet.
Like
It's on the
almond
sweet
milk?
side.
Like a little,
Yeah,
almond
oat milk's
milk?
actually pretty
Oat milk.
sweet.
Actually,
Okay.
kind of tastes like banana Gerber. If
Okay, it could be for
I had
you,
to compare
Drago.
it to something.
Yeah,
Little
I got
titty
no
milk.
issues with that, man.
Do
I
you
had
still
no
do you
issues.
still eat it?
No.
You would. You've told me you
If,
thought about
if
buying
someone, if it was like out at a party,
Yeah.
I would definitely
it.
eat.
Why would it be out at a party?
At a party that I would go to.
Yeah, maybe
At a baby shower?
if I showed up at like a 1-year-old's birthday party or something.
For
like
some
that.
reason.
If I got invited. I was out.
a catered
and then I
one-year-old.
went through their cabinets and
Some guy's like, so which kid is yours? And Alex is like, oh, actually, he's licking the wrapper.
like, what do you mean?
He doesn't even have a child.
yeah. The fuck are you talking about?
What
dude?
you have a kid? What do you do for 1-year-old birthday parties? How is that even a?
We
what do
did
you
something at the Brooklyn.
do? You bring
Carousel,
other
which
babies
was
in?
fun. Yeah,
What do the babies do?
they just hang out.
They
It's
just
great.
like get in a little pen, just like rolling around, kind of.
Yeah, we did it at like at the park, Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Mm.
at
I
the
do. Yeah,
carousel.
I do feel like
And it's
don't.
cool.
Isn't there a
what's
line?
cool is you invite all your friends and you go, hey, because we're gonna do his second birthday at Medieval Times
That's
this
sick.
year, so you guys are more than welcome to come. If
Oh,
you
you
want.
do like an
Oh, yeah.
adult
Turkey leg?
birthday?
Well, you just have a kid's birthday party. You invite all your friends.
You
to
invite
it, and your
friends without
show up.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's like the only way you see your friends. You see your friends
when
once
your
a
kid
year.
turns 2.
Yeah.
Is there a line between like, in terms of spending money, being
If
like,
you want to dress up as Cookie Monster and come in, you know, I
I'll
know,
can
just
you're,
make
be like,
50
I know,
bucks.
I know you're looking for work, Alex.
I'll scare the shit out of the kids. I'm just like, I'm 6'6".
He's not supposed to be
I'm
that
like,
big.
I'm picking them up. Like, I'm taking you with me.
He's eating our food.
yeah, he's eating,
They
I'm
see-
eating the baby.
You're taller
see
than
you.
Big Bird.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They see you with the Cookie Monster head off, just eating baby food. And they're like,
They're legitimately terrified. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we're
I
gonna
like
do a little
that.
medieval times trip. So it's fun. You go like, hey, you know,
Will the
come
kids
out.
enjoy medieval times? I guess they don't
Yeah,
care.
it's
They're
fun.
just glad to be somewhere. They don't give a shit.
No, my son went when he was like a year old, and he like loved it.
Really?
Yeah, he
I've
loved
never been to
the
medieval times.
animals, the hawks.
Are there
You've
animals?
never been to medieval?
I don't even
medieval
really
times?
know what it is.
It's
I know
fucking
from
sick.
Cable
Great.
Guy.
It's
That's
great.
all I
It's
know.
great. Yeah.
Don't they go on Cable
It's
Guy?
it's right over the
Yeah.
right outside the tunnel.
Oh,
in
really?
Jersey.
It was in Chicago. It was by
Yeah.
where you grew up, wasn't it?
In the
Yeah, in
suburbs,
Chicago. Yeah.
It was
You just
sweet.
watch.
Do
your-
they joust and
Yeah.
the food is like that turkey leg
well,
shit?
and the problem is it's woke now. There used to be a king, and now
No.
yeah, it's a fucking,
Really?
It's
Damn
it's
it.
it's a transgender.
Is it
uh,
really?
lesbian- No, but there's a
God.
queen. There's a queen instead of the. and
Okay, well,
we,
okay.
And we go. All right, fine, whatever.
Fine.
You know.
That made
All right, I get it.
every time that someone goes there.
I'm not gonna
one-
complain. I'm
It
not
make-
gonna write a Yelp review. My wife's like, "Don't make a scene. Please
Don't make a scene.
please don't make a scene about the medieval times queen."
That makes a
yeah.
I'm
couple.
like, all right, but
Trump
this is fucking
supporters.
bullshit. Yeah.
Damn, that is crazy. You go when you're like 5, and then you go as like a college kid when you're like as like a drinking activity, and then you go
Yeah.
when you're a dad.
You go every 15 years to medieval times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The economy collapses every 15 years.
years.
You go to medieval times.
Mhm.
That's what you do. Okay.
I actually do wonder about
Yeah, it's
that
a lot
with
of fun.
birthday parties, where it's like,
Kid's birthday party.
yeah, will your kid, which is the line of your kid remembering it, like how much money do you want to spend where you're like, oh well, fuck, are they gonna remember this, or but you want them to have have a great you know what I'm saying? Like you want him to
Well, it's like his special day, so he's not gonna remember his first birthday party.
Right,
You want to
right.
do something.
They remember the
fun.
good times, though.
Yeah.
It,
I know.
It stays with
And
you.
it is kind of for you, and it's for the other parents. Like,
Right.
Oh, okay, that makes that
But
makes
you
sense.
want the parents to come and have a good time, and that's what you meet other parents, and
Oh, okay.
you know,
Is meeting your kids like meeting
Other
those
parents.
parents like do you want to be friends with these guys then, or
Yeah.
like do you hope?
it's cool.
Yeah.
You
There-
find something to.
There's good
talk
ones and
about.
bad ones, and
Yeah.
you just gotta deal with it.
What if a guy
You need other dads like in your life.
if a guy's a dad's a dud, and you're stuck with him for the afternoon, there's no real
or do you
out
try-
there, right?
Yeah.
There's
Or do you
nothing
try to
can
veer
really-
your child away? Don't play with that baby. His
Yeah,
dad
yeah.
sucks.
You pretty much have to be like, no. He's like, this is my best friend. He's like, he sucks.
His
Like,
dad
yeah.
really
His
sucks.
dad-
We're like, all right, we gotta go to drag queen story hour. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Just saying stuff to.
Just so they won't hang out with you.
Yeah.
Is it rare to find another cool dad out there? Or is
No,
there-
they're all pretty cool because everybody's like going through the same thing.
Right.
So when I lived in my old neighborhood, we had like a dad's like meetup on Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Holy
Like,
shit.
Did you guys like
together
get a
and drink.
beer?
I only
or
went.
something?
Yeah, I only went to like one or two of them because I would. Be,
You don't want to be the guy who that's your only thing
That's
in
your only
life.
thing, yeah.
You go once a month or something, but the dad who like looks forward to Tuesday,
Yeah.
maybe find
The
a little
dad
out.
meetup.
And
I
I was
did not know
definitely-
that existed.
Yeah, it's cool. You need it.
How do you
need
find
that.
the other dads? Where do you find these dudes?
A guy in my building like knew. Two guys in my building kind of set it up.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
So everybody just invites. It's like a horn that you blow.
Is it all like guys like, man,
And they all like come out of the woods, you know. You just
thank God.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, how's your wife a bitch? How's my wife?
it's a lot of how's your wife a bitch? No. But I was definitely the poorest dad there because it was like Carroll Gardens, I think. So
Oh, that's
I was like, all right, guys, I got to go return a rental truck to the 24-hour.
I gotta go move. I gotta
Yeah.
do a spot in Lower East Side for $30. Yeah.
And my neighbor Johnny, who was there, and he just like bought a building around the corner, and he's like, wow, this guy hustles.
Do dads
Like,
think
yeah,
it's
but-
cool that you do stand up?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
They probably think
Yeah.
you're like the guy still chasing a dream and they kind of gave up.
maybe. Yeah,
I hope that's cool.
but if they knew how it was, really
they don't know.
going-
That's why we don't want to give them the whole meat and potatoes.
Can't
Yeah.
give the whole story away.
We gotta make them think it's still cool.
Although
Yeah.
I got like 30,000 views on a clip today, and I was checking it, and
It's a great feeling.
I lost my kid at the park for a second. He like literally disappeared. I was going, wow, 33,000, and then I like looked up, and I literally. I was going like Benjamin, the ball rolled away. He like went behind a pole
At a
and
park? Oh my
today,
God.
Yeah, today, yeah.
You got too caught up in the sauce. You're looking at, a blue check mark liked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Well, that's all you really have going on.
Oh, come on. Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
I lose sight of my girlfriend sometimes looking at it, Forget about Bobby Knight,
No, but it's like a weird thing because it's real and it's fake at the same
It's
time.
completely
completely
fake.
fake.
That's my conspiracy.
I know, but I look at somebody like you and I go like, oh, he's the good for him. He's doing very well.
But it's fake.
You know?
It's not. It doesn't mean anything.
But you're working the road. and
Sure,
you got the
a little
dates.
money. It's going okay, but it's all. A lot of
Sure.
those followers are fake. That's
They're
my
fake.
big conspiracy. I think most Instagram.
But
and
it looks
Tik-
like
it
but see,
looks
that's the
like
thing.
you're doing well.
Right.
Yeah, it looks great.
And
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
had months where it looks like I'm doing really well.
Right,
know.
and
then
it all fade. It all
then people
ebbs
go,
and flows.
people
Yeah.
go, you're doing well. I go, yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
You're doing well. Where's my
Yeah.
kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to medieval times this week. Not to brag. Me and the wife are taking our son to.
Gonna have a big mug of beer.
Dude,
yeah.
I actually,
Yeah.
I might want to. I'm gonna take your ass to medieval.
Did you ever
Times.
see?
Okay.
It's
I'm
so
into
fucking
it.
tight.
I'm into
dude.
it.
It's
Yeah.
so tight.
Yeah. You should come May. We're going. So you guys should
Going
come.
in
That would be
May.
sick.
Yeah.
How
That'd
long?
be
What
fun.
is the? Do you? Is it like an experience? You stay for like 2 or 3 hours, or how do you do it? Or you
Yeah, it's
stay
like
as
an
long
hour
as you
in it.
want? Is it
Yeah,
like
you
a
stay
show?
you stay as long as you want.
I
yeah.
didn't know. I don't know. Is there a show?
It's a show,
It's
yeah.
a show.
You stick
Oh.
around.
Is it comedic? I want to see how funny
If
they
you
are.
stay too long, they give you a sword.
Yeah,
You
you're
can just,
fighting
like-
now.
Yeah.
They give you
become
No,
bubonic
Jeff, you can't do
plague.
5 at the. At
Hey,
the
let me do
medieval
5.
times.
Let me do a historical 5 about
can't.
King Henry VIII. Let me do a little set about the kid. That would be fun. Who's King Henry VIII?
I want to see you do your JFL 2016 set somewhere. That would be fucking sick.
That would actually be fun.
That would be funny.
I did a joke about the Jews, and I kind of had a riff about, a lot of Jews in the crowd because the industry was there. And I thought that was kind of a funny little insider
That was
thing.
a funny little,
and that did not do well. I can say that.
What was the line?
It was something.
Did you just say a lot of Jews?
It was me
right there.
No, it was an old joke.
Comedy Central. Like,
somebody just crossed his name off of the list. They wrote podcaster next to his name.
Not gonna make it in stand up.
Yeah,
I think the joke was that I was a virgin or recently was still a virgin. Then I was like, I'm not having sex because I want to have sex with all those babes in heaven. Like, I don't want that mortal puss. I want to fuck Anne Frank, And I was like, JK, no Jews in heaven or something. And I was like, a lot of you here won't make it or something like that. I think it's actually kind of a funny joke, honestly.
I think maybe because it's a theater, right?
Yeah, it's a theater.
I'm sure they're used to hearing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but they're not used to a guy doing a 6-minute set to impress the industry.
They're used to up and coming comics just being
They're not used to guys destroying their entire career 3 years in. Me just burning every bridge imaginable.
Yeah, it's really true. If you're gonna go there, it's got to be like really funny.
Yeah,
and
it was if you're gonna go after that, and it was like kind of funny. It wasn't.
If you're gonna talk about the stereotypes, there's got to be.
And I wasn't a good comic either, so it was delivered poorly and it was brutal.
Sam Talent said he went after a guy.
JFL.
I got it.
You got it. I'll never get it. Fonz. You're not getting it either. It's all right.
You could
Fuck
get it.
us.
Who cares?
They have one tall white guy every year. You could be you.
I'll be that tall white guy.
I could see it. You talk about basketball on stage and your career as a basketball player, you get it.
All right. I should have more jokes about it.
Yeah, I tell you that all the time. Yeah. For our listeners, JFL is Just for Laughs, like a Canadian comedy festival, just in case you don't know. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't know that.
You can make some careers.
And it can do nothing.
Jeff's.
It can do nothing.
It can do nothing.
It can do. That's what they don't tell you. When we got in JFL, they sent us an email like, Amy Schumer did this, Hannibal Buress did this, and then you look back and you're like, there were 10 other people that year who you've never heard of, who never
did it open some doors for
it.
you when you were there?
Not really, but I had this manager that like didn't go. I got it, and she like didn't go.
She didn't go to support you?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't realize it was insane. But I did it with Gerard Carmichael, Ali Wong.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like Ron Funches.
What year did you do it?
2011.
2011. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know they were. Okay. Yeah.
Soder,
Wow.
Little Rel.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
That's a group.
Did anyone have can you say who had good or bad sets that you recall or no?
I kind of remember everybody.
Everyone did pretty well.
Doing
It was
well.
kind of a killer show.
But wasn't your show everyone was bad?
Well, that
Was
was
it really
ours was
just you?
No. I actually
That'd be insane.
I did a B-, I'd say. No, they fucked our show.
Alex, why don't you start your own festival and call it Just for Licks? And it's sponsored by Gerber Baby Food.
It'd be the first festival he ever got into. I'll tell you that.
That's all
folks.
I need,
okay,
man.
I'll
That's all
tell
I
you that
need.
much. No,
So this festival's a little different. Everybody.
me and babies.
it's just you. Oh
Just
shit,
for the
Drago!
licks.
It's 8:30. We
Yeah.
gotta
Let's wrap
sign
up.
off.
You guys
here.
have spots?
Shit. No, we paying for the time, so we gotta get.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. We just got it. We'll do one. Say one. Plug, Mike. What are you plugging? Coming up?
My podcast, Out for Smokes.
Out for
I got a
Smokes.
special coming at some.
Specials
in a few
coming
months,
out.
yeah.
Where are you touring? You going on the road anywhere soon?
No.
Okay,
I'm working on
that's
it.
fine. But Instagram, you do a lot. You post a lot.
Yeah.
Instagram,
Mike
on
Recine
TikTok.
Comedy on Instagram.
Mike
and
Recine,
Mike
Mike's
Recine Comedy on
great.
TikTok.
He's great on
Yeah,
stage,
thanks.
great online.
The only thing I'm gonna plug.
I had a
for
lot
the
of road
next
dates in
month.
February though.
He did, and
Yeah,
if
he
you look
did.
at his calendar, you'll know
Yeah.
he was doing well in February.
Yeah.
It comes and goes, people.
Zany's headlining April 3rd. That's the only thing I'm gonna plug for the next month. I just got to get people out.
You got to
there.
get people
Yeah.
come
That's
to
a great.
Drago's.
That's a great one nighter though.
That's going to be good. You're going to make a lot of money if people come. If you're a member of
People come. I know.
If you're
Come
a
out.
member of Osmus Nation and you don't like Drago's comedy, just go. Help support him. It'll help
Right.
the podcast.
Right.
Make sure to join the
It'll
Patreon.
be fun to just sit there in silence.
Yeah,
you know?
if you just need
It'll
some
be,
time to think, need some time to
relax.
You don't want your girlfriend to
load
talk
off.
for 45 minutes? Here's a good time. Go to Drago's
Take
show.
a load off.
Yeah.
Come to my show.
And I have a special coming out on YouTube at the end of the month, March 26th, I believe. The Only Funny White Man. Check it out on YouTube.
Did you try
people.
to sell it or anything?
No, I think I just go for
good.
YouTube now.
Yeah,
I don't
good.
think that's the move. And I'm not acting like they were chomping at the bit either. I don't think I would have sold
No, I
it
know,
either.
but you probably get more eyeballs on it anyway.
Yeah. I think YouTube's it's just an ad for your tour, basically. That's what it is. And I think it's good too. I think hopefully the algorithm blesses it. But we do have to go. This is episode 66 of You're an Idiot. You guys, we've been 66 episodes N-word free. Only 34 more till we let loose in Arkansas with the big party. Everyone knows. My mom, did I tell you she thought that was real? She thought the 100th episode was real. She's like, when are you going to Arkansas? It could be if you guys buy plane tickets. Meet us in Little Rock. I think it's late October. We did the math. Thank you for listening. You've been an idiot. Make sure to join the Patreon as well. It helps us out a lot. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.